In this video, I'm going to give you a full ship's tour of the Viking Vela. It's one of their newest ships that they have in the fleet, the Viking Ocean Cruises, and it is absolutely spectacular in my opinion. We've been on it here one day and I've had a chance to look around. Very, very impressed, and it is nice being on a new ship. Right now, we're over in Greenwich, England, and we're going to be sailing out of here tonight on the Thames River, and with a final destination of Bergen, Norway. So during that time, I'm going to catch a lot of footage here, show you what the food looks like, show you what the ship looks like, and you'll be able to make an opinion of it yourself. And I'll do a little bit of a recap at the end. So thanks for watching Pat's Adventures. So let's go see what this room looks like. 4024. So 4024 is the Penthouse veranda, and that's one of our favorite rooms. We've been on a number of different types of rooms on these ships. Absolutely loved them, but this is by far the best in our opinion. You walk in on your left-hand side, and there's the closet there. It lights up when you open the door. Here's my favorite thing in the room is the coffee maker. You can sit and make all your own coffee in the morning. You don't have to wait for room service, and he'll bring you extra if you want it. There's your safe, very conveniently located, just right below the coffee. And let's look in the bathroom here. You have plenty of space in here. I'm 6'4", and in that shower I have no problem standing, turning around, dancing, whatever, while I'm singing. So storage space in here, big drawer there, big drawer on the other side, and a room underneath the sink. So moving on into the room, you got a giant flat screen TV, and believe me, they have more stuff than you can watch in a lifetime on their menu. First run movies, all of that. Outstanding bed there in the room, just like all the hotels have been moving towards really good bedding. Nice couch and chair. Looking over at the main desk there. And over here you have your two drawers that pull on out and give you more space. The ladies love this. You're able to sit down, do their makeup, do their hair, and all that kind of stuff. While I'm sitting here rummaging through the little bar that they have in there. So if you want to mix yourself a drink while they're getting ready for dinner, that's the way to do it. There. Outside, the balcony is absolutely huge. I think it's the bigger on this particular ship than the other ones, as I recall. There's your outlets, which always seem to be in short supply. You got USB, you got American outlets, and you have the foreign ones. If you brought them with you, they work just fine and dandy in here too. So over here on the side, you got a little writing pad that pulls out there, a little piece of wood that comes out. Again, more storage space over there by the side of the bed, and storage down in there at the very bottom if you want to stuff stuff to the side. Your reading lamp comes on. It's very bright at night, so it does a great job. And here we are on deck 7 of the ship. This is where the pool is located. It's right outside the World Café. If you want to bring your breakfast, lunch, or even your dinner out here, you can sit and eat in the comfort and feel like you're outside. But yet, if the weather is harsh, they close the top up here, and you still have a real nice, warm, inviting area to come to. And on the other side of it is the winter garden area. And this is where we do the afternoon teas, or another place just to sit and relax. Absolutely wonderful design here. So here's the winter garden. We'll take you in. This is the hot spot for the afternoon tea. Take a look at the furniture just outside here for comfortable seating. But you walk inside, I'm telling you, it starts around 3 o'clock. You better get here early. They got tea and finger food and things of that nature. And back here is the pool grill. Let's take a look at this. Now, if you're looking for something light, some light food, this is the place to come to. You can make yourself a salad over here, and then move on down. If you want something a little bit heavier, they got hamburgers, they got hot dogs, double burgers, plant-based burgers, cheesesteaks. I mean, you just name it, and they'll put it together for you over here. Ahi tuna sandwiches, just really a good job. My World Café, an excellent place if you want to come get the meal. I prefer that over the outside because they typically have such a nice selection of things in here during the day and in the evening. This guy will make you a nice salad, put whatever you want on there, any accoutrements to it, and you'll absolutely enjoy it. It changes every day. They have all different types of things out here that you can pick from. There's always a real nice meat that they have available for you. It could be turkey, chicken, beef, whatever it might be. Here's where you get your noodles. They have the Dan noodles, they call them, or they'll have a different types of noodles every day. They're excellent. Back there at the very rear of the boat, there's your pizza that they make up fresh for you. And here we have the World Buffet up here on deck 7, and we're going to go in and take a look and see what they're serving tonight. So I wanted to show you the dinner at night. This is what they have every night. Look at the sushi here. If you're into sushi, you will go crazy up here. And this guy, if you have a specialty request, he'll put it together for you. All the fish is fresh, and everybody just raves about it. We absolutely loved it and came up here and enjoyed it and indulged in it. Again, all kinds of meats, but look at all these lobster tails, and those lobster tails are absolutely huge. Not like on some of the other ships, but you come up here and I mean, it's all you can eat. You want to come back and have 3, 4, 5 lobster tails, you can. You'll never eat them all, but they are nice. Now, that looks pretty delicious. All you can eat lobster and shrimp. And here on the other side, more seafood, scallops, shrimp, mussels, but my favorite is king crab legs, and every night is king crab legs. You have as much as you want and they will heat them up for you. And here we are at the restaurant. This is the main seating area when you don't have reservations at the specialty restaurants here, and they always have a great menu. So let's go in and let's take a look and see what this looks like. Really enjoy the restaurant because of the ambiance in here. This is a nice little waiting area. You might have to wait a minute or two when they're getting your tables ready. This is their wine storage. I personally attempted to drink everything in there, but I couldn't even put a dent in it. When we did come here, if we weren't going to the other specialty restaurants, we had a nice seat with some great staff here looking out over the ocean. The menus that they put out every night, everybody really was very, very pleased with them. Just a great assortment of dishes every night that the chef, he swaps them around. Their chefs do an outstanding job on the preparation of this food. So you can't go wrong on Viking.
So today's house wine is Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir is a French wine. It's a light-bodied red, which is gonna go good with any seafood or any chicken or duck. And for the white wine, we have a Soave, which is from Soave region in Italy. And the grapes in that region is Garganella and Trebbiano. So this wine can have both of them, or you can have one grape.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a medium-bodied white wine.
Thank you. That's Peter, our wine sommelier, and he does one heck of a job recommending wines for us here on this cruise. And there's your fresh bread that they put out here all night, every night for you. These are the appetizers that they put out. Not the best way to show them here with the camera, but it kind of gives you an idea of what you have. Now take a look at this soup. This is the one that just blew me away that I had, and loaded with every type of seafood imaginable, including lobster. It just tasted fantastic. And all the other dishes that they have out there, the beef and the duck, everybody just raved over the fish that they had on here. There's your drawn butter if you're having some lobster. And another assortment of things in the preparation presentation. Wow. Now we're moving to the Explorer's Lounge. Just a little bit early in the evening, I wanted to come up here so I could get some footage before the place got jam-packed. And typically around 9 p.m. when the other shows are over, people gravitate up here to have a nightcap, hang out, socialize. There's Manson's over there. You can grab some finger food, a snack if you still feel like you need to eat something. Great bartenders and great shows up here. You'll have guitarists, you'll have singers up here. So, and that normally kicks off about 9. Manfredi's. And this is Manfredi's. That's the Italian specialty restaurant that has one of the best ribeyes you'll ever have. So you'll definitely want to check that out when you're on board. Let's go over and look at the Manfredi's is by far my favorite specialty restaurant on the ship here. Great ambiance in here also. They're putting together all their fresh big old wheel of Parmesan. The baked bread just came out of the ovens. It's getting ready to get served. And here's some of the appetizers that they have here, which the presentation on those are phenomenal. The lasagna there, just a little bit of bite to get your appetite really going and make you order it next time you come in, the whole thing. You got your breaded shrimps, again, fish there. That's the brown sugar coated ribeye, and there's mine, which was not coated with anything, just cooked. Oh, just amazing. And this is the chef's table here behind me. It has some wonderful wine pairing dinners. Absolutely will be amazed at. Definitely worth going and checking that out also. In the chef's table, basically what they do is about every 3 days or so, they change the menu around, but it is a set menu, and people really enjoy it with the wine pairing. Not my favorite, but I've tried it. Now here is the living room, which is down on deck 1. This is kind of the hot spot of the ship before dinner. I mean, as you can see, it gets totally filled up. So if you got a group of you, you want to come down a little early and get yourself a seat here. If you want to get away from the noise, you go kind of to the back area of the dining room, or you stay up here at the front where near the bar, and that's where your entertainment is also. They have a cellist and violinist, or they have people on the piano. And here on deck 2 is basically what I call the game room. There's a lot of tables where people can play cards. They actually have electronic games on the table itself. So it's definitely a great place to come visit and socialize when you're here on board. And I'm telling you, when you are out to sea, this gets absolutely packed up here. The game room's up here. As you look at the table down there, they have electronic games that you can come sit down and play. Typically, groups will come up here. They'll have jigsaw puzzles. They have card games up here. There's bigger tables over there on the other side also. The ship, they have games that you can also check out. So, I mean, there is no shortage of things to do. Up here on deck 3 of the atrium, if you really want to get away from everybody and just look down over the action, you don't have to jump in or participate. This is the place to come and sit up here and just watch everything going on. Now, future cruises, if you plan on booking another cruise, you definitely want to come see your future cruise specialist. This is Roy. That guy was absolutely amazing. He knew everything about every cruise that Viking has, and he is going to get you some deep discounts. If you don't believe it, have your cruise consultant run up the price and then check them back on what's online, what the prices are. So we ended up booking 2 cruises from him. He really steered us in the right direction. Now down below, down there at deck 1, guest services, another place that they've really taken it a step up, Viking. You're not standing in line waiting to meet with somebody. They got chairs there waiting for you. There's never a wait, and never a wait that I've seen, to meet with them and get any problem you might have resolved. So they do a great job there. This is one of the restrooms there. They keep them spotless here. I mean, you have cloth towels, so you don't have a bunch of paper towels all over the floor. Great job. Now let's do the walk around. And if you want to get your workout in, get those steps in, this is the floor to do it at. You got the walkway all around the ship here, and it's plenty wide. So if you want to do a tour around here and get rid of some of those calories, this is where you do it at, on deck 2. Now, this is something I really love when I like to go get my exercise, is to be able to walk all the way around the ship. And apparently I'm not the only one, because when you're out to sea, this place gets pretty busy also, but there's plenty of room for everybody. Yeah, I had about 5 espressos before I did this walk. That's why I'm going so fast. And finally, let's slow down, take a quick break. This is at the back of the boat. Nice area for seating there. Beautiful furniture out here also. Get away from everybody. And now it's time to kick it back up a gear. Here we go again. And we have almost completed the entire trip around the ship. Now I went up here to deck 8 to show you what that looks like. This is the only place on the ship that you can smoke. And you have to be over on the starboard side, which is nice for everybody downstairs. You're not dealing with cigar smoke, cigarette smoke, all that other kind of stuff. Beautiful area up here, only with nice views, and there's generally always seating that is available. Now let's move up here to deck 9. This is the sports deck. This is the sports deck on deck 9. If you're wondering where we're at, we're in Aberdeen, Scotland right now, and having some amazing weather here. Absolutely beautiful. So anyway, you got some friends, you want to bring them up here, challenge them to some bocce ball, or maybe you want some miniature golf, or even the shuffleboard, which I'm king of the shuffleboard, at least in my own mind I am. And this is a great place to come up and enjoy your, the beautiful weather that you might be having. So very, very enjoyable. There's the golf course right there. And when the ship's rocking, it makes for an interesting game of golf, watching what that little white ball will do. And there's the top over the pool that opens up. And here's the Star Theater, and believe me, they spare no expense on putting on shows. They have their own Viking singers and dancers, and they also bring in guest singers, guest guitars, and things of that nature. And this particular night, we had the showcasing the Beatles, because we had just left Liverpool, so that kind of made sense. And then if you want port talks and enrichment lectures, they're up here also. Nice place, comfortable place to sit. And here we have the Torshov Lounge. Basically in the evening, this is where kind of the disco is, if you want to call it that. They have great bands in here, and there's dancing. So it's a place to come after dinner maybe, or just enjoy a cocktail. Yeah, so this is kind of in the beginning of the evening, and you can see nobody was out dancing because I hadn't got out there to start showing them the moves real quick. Obviously kidding. But anyway, a nice place to come listen to some music. So behind me is the living room lounge, and we're going to move on down the hallway and take a look at some of the stores that they have here in the gymnasium. So if you're looking for a little jewelry that you might want for yourself or for somebody else that you care about, this is the place to come. Viking is not like the mega ships. Again, I'll stress, there's not a lot of ships stores, but the ones that they do have, they have some real quality merchandise. So you come up here, they got everything from soup to nuts, watches to diamond rings, you name it, they pretty much got it. And the prices are very reasonable. Over here at the Nordic shop, they have sunglasses that you might need, but they have beautiful, beautiful sweaters. And I did buy myself one when I was up in Norway the last time, and the thing is top quality. Now, if you're in need for gifts or anything like that, yeah, definitely a place you might want to check out. Now, if you need some sundries, whether it be deodorant or shaving creams or whatever, they're all in there. They have it there for you. The stores here that will give you some great Viking blankets and some Viking jackets also. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. There's some more of the sweaters that I was talking about, but you can even buy dishware from them, and I'll show you right there. They have that's available for you if you're interested. Some beautiful stuff. If the ladies are looking to get her nails done, her hair done, or even if the guys want to get a haircut, here's the salon on deck 1. Yep. And there's the salon. It was closed. We were in port at that particular time. So I moved on down the hallway to show you what the actual fitness center. And the ladies here that booked the massage, they were right there at that desk when you walk by. And the fitness center is pretty good size for the size of the ship. I was a little surprised the first time I saw it. Everything you need for a good cardio workout, you're going to find here. And then if you need some light free weights, they have them in here. They have classes in here where they're doing Roomba or whatever the stuff is they all do. So there's a full fireplace here. And right next to the fitness center is the Nordic spa that they have available for you. But also, let's go take a look at the saunas and jacuzzis that they have. This is absolutely wonderful. So there's one of your giant pools that they have inside here. And there are the lounging chairs that they have. And then they have the, I don't know what they are, concrete heated chairs. Over here are the heated chairs or lounges if you want to relax. And then there's the snow grotto. Take a look over here. Woohoo! Or you can go over to the hot sauna and go back and forth. So you cannot have a Viking sailing without having a pool party, and they do put on a very, very nice pool party. And they typically have it, it's one night towards the end of the cruise, where they'll get their singers out there and they will put on some music, and then they get everybody involved in it. People out there dancing, really having a nice time. It's a great way to kind of end your cruise. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video of the Viking Vela. This is one of their newest ships and was recently launched. We spent 2 weeks on this particular ship, and we've been on a lot of other Viking ships, and this one was just absolutely amazing. Great itinerary. The staff on the ship are super friendly. They know your name within a couple days. They have you down who you are and what you like. The food was extremely delicious. The chef does an amazing job on this ship preparing fantastic meals. The other things that we do like about Viking, and I've talked about this in other videos, is no casinos in here, no art auctions that you have to listen to, and no kids under 18 running around the ship. So you have a pretty nice crowd of people that are all pretty much the same age in the little bit older category, but you do have some young people on here also. I hope the tour of the ship was comprehensive enough for you and gave you an idea of what to expect if you're going to be sailing with Viking on this ship. And I tell you, you will not be disappointed. So I'd like to thank you for watching Pat's Adventures, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and take a look at my other videos on Viking and other cruise lines. We also have a lot of other topics that are on this particular channel, hotel reviews and all types of things. So thanks again for watching, and take care.